Hello, Christian sisters. Sister Debbie from don'tperish.com. Hey, I was going to show you, we got a sign right here that we put on the edge of our property. Good news, don'tperish.com. So anyway, I just wanted to say, number one, I wanted to say, wow, can you believe it's already halfway through March? Time flies really fast, and that's something Jim and I are always keeping in the back of our mind. Ephesians 5, redeem the time because the days are evil. And evil they are. And Lord willing, with the plans that we have set in place, if it all goes through, we have a lot of things we need to get done, and then we may be set free for more ministry out in the world. Because these days are evil, they're going to get more evil, and we need to be out preaching the word as much as possible. Sorry if I'm out of breath, I've been walking for a little while this morning. Hey, today I just want to touch real quick on keepers at home. That's what us sisters are called to be, one of the callings we have. Titus 2 talks about older women teaching the younger women how to love their husbands, love their children, be a keeper at home. And I just thought I'd share real quick a little bit about my job as a keeper at home and some of the changes that we've had in it. So let me just say real quick that I was never taught how to do all this stuff that I learned to do as a homesteader. Right before I was born again, I was in the corporate world flying across the country for business quite a bit. And once I quit that, and Jim and I radically changed our lives, we ended up moving into a great big 5-bedroom farmhouse on 40 acres with the barn and all the outbuildings and all the upkeep. And then on top of that, of course, you have to have the biggest garden you can have, and chickens and milking goats and cows and egg layers, and we did rabbits, hundreds and hundreds, and wow, I can't even tell you everything that we did. You name it, we pretty much did it. And then I learned how to do all the keepers at home pretty much on my own through trial and error, which is pretty awesome. I like to share that with other people when I can. Canning, freezing, drying, doing herbs, tinctures, salves, all kinds of things like that. So praise God I was able to have the opportunity to do that. And then when our lives changed and Jim felt a calling to go out on the road more, we decided that we needed to change our life. So we ended up downsizing from the big 5-bedroom house to a little tiny house. And then as we started to hit the road, I'm going to show you what our first house was out on the road for our first mission trips. So the first mission trip we took was a couple years ago, and I think that was about 5 weeks long. And this right here was the first home we slept in. A little minivan. We each had 24 inches each to lay down and sleep in, so it was really cozy. It wasn't that bad at all. And then Jim built a bed platform, built it up a little bit, and then we just slid boxes under with food and clothes and whatever we needed. So for 5 weeks, that was our home. So during that time we were out there, we had so many opportunities to witness. It was amazing, and it just seemed like it was confirmed to us that we would venture out more and more that way. So we planned to bring some of our carving business with us to kind of help support us along. So we took a chance, and I started marketing out west the next year to see if we could get some jobs. We'd be able to do them along the way while we're preaching, do a job, fund our ministry, move on down the road. So, which is moving on down the road right now to our log yard to show you what we did for the next year. Our second home was this trailer. It says don'tperish.com on it. I'm not back far enough. Probably should have turned my phone sideways, but anyway, 6 by 12. We put some windows in it. It's a cargo trailer that we were using for moving carvings. And we threw a bed in it, got ourselves set up to where we could live in this, and we just pulled it with the vehicle and put Jim's carving tools in the truck. We had a truck at that time. So we lived in this for 2 summers? Yeah, 2 summers we did. And it was kind of like a mansion coming out of that little minivan. So there's another one of the homes that I was the keeper of on the road. Now I'm going to go show you what we plan on doing next. So you notice I'm doing a lot of walking. It's because we've got our house up in one area, and then down the road a little ways is our log yard. And so I'm kind of walking in between the two. But anyway, What I wanted to say is Jim and I are talking, like I said before, about doing more mission trips. And we'd like the opportunity in the wintertime to be all set up to just drop and leave and not have to bring our big trailer if we're not going to bring any carvings with. And I'll explain. That right there is going to be our new home. So we're downsizing again, but we're upsizing from the minivan. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a bed in here and we're going to get ourselves all set up to exist totally in here if need be. But we're also going to be pulling that cargo trailer with Jim's carving tools in it, and we will have a little area for shower and bathroom and things like that in there. At some point we may downsize totally to just a van and out on the road more often. But Lord willing, we'll see what happens. Right now we still get plenty of carving work while we're out west and wherever it is that we go. People still want on site, so the Lord is providing us with the means to support ourselves that way. So in between all that, let me just explain real quick, because I know I can be kind of confusing bouncing back and forth. We have our little off-grid homestead here in Missouri, 225 square feet. That's our main place where we live. That's, well, when we're here, basically the cool weather, and I'm the keeper at home there. Now we have a little place up in Wisconsin that for the past couple years we've been thinking about putting it up for sale, but just hasn't worked out. But this year, this spring, that is our goal, to get that up for sale, get that out from under us so we don't have to worry about that anymore, set us free for more travels, and I guess I'll lose one keeper's at home position there, which doesn't really hurt my feelings. But anyway, I just thought I'd share just a little bit about what we do and out traveling and keepers at home, and now you'll see why my videos are going to be geared the way they are for tiny house, mainly on the road kind of living. So I'm going to be sharing from that perspective, not necessarily homesteading perspective, but I do have a lot of experience in homesteading, so I may share some of that throughout the videos if I think of it or come across it, or if anybody has any questions or whatever, let me know. So that's about all I had today, and I just thought I would end with some good news. Don'tPerish.com teaches the biblical gospel, not like man-made religion that is deceiving so many people out there. And a big reason why we're out in the world trying to combat that and help people see through the lies that they've been trained up with. So Lord willing, we'll be hitting the road soon. We're looking forward to it. Oh, check that. All the geese are flying by. Have a joyous day, sisters. May God be praised.